Welcome to the Muskegon Channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and I am back at home base for the MARS Rovers 4014. They are back from the World Competition down in Detroit. I have got look at these. I'm not going to try and name them all. I can't remember that many. But you saw their names in the article, so that's the important thing. Gertzweiler's down on the end. His dad helps run this whole thing at the back office of Prybusen, which, by the way, has got extra storage if you need that next fall. So think about that. He likes that idea. Look at that. First off, guys, congratulations on a great season. We have followed you since day one of the robotics competition season this year. Remember way back in the early winter, we were at the downtown Stura Center with Muskegon Community College talking about the project and everything else that you guys were getting started on. Let's start back then. Gertzweiler, we'll start with you. Talk a little bit about that day and what you guys anticipated for the competition.
All right. So basically, we saw the animation for what the game was going to be, and we were very, I guess, not really scared, but it was just very different.
They gave you a challenge.
Yeah.
Scared.
Yeah.
First of all, the hatch panels, unlike a game piece we've ever used before, or how you place it on Velcro. We've never attempted anything like that.
Right.
Then the whole sandstorm period, nothing like we've ever done before, where you can have driver input or you can go autonomous, do whatever you want, and you're completely blinded.
Right.
And there was just a lot of new challenges this year, like a new climb, for example, climbing up to different levels of the HAB platform.
Andrew, where'd that leave you with the robot? I mean, I know you guys have a robot, you build one. Were you able to start with anything that you had from the past, or did you have to start from scratch?
You know, we almost start completely off scratch, but we came back on day one after they released the game, and we were looking at last year's robot, kind of having some fun, laughing at, like, hey, maybe we can use this robot for this season,
right.
But not at all.
No.
I mean, this season came with challenges, like our elevator. We built that 2 different times.
Did you really?
Yeah. But the point of it is we wanted to get it right.
Yep.
And we wanted it to function properly.
Right. It paid off. Harrison, talk about this from your perspective on this thing. You're part of the drive team. What was your responsibility? I mean, there's multiple teams for this type thing. Drive team, talk about your responsibility.
So basically, my personal role on the drive team is I'm the technician, so I'm in there to make sure when stuff doesn't happen, I'm to blame.
You get yelled at.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
exactly. And so there's multiple different people, like Nick and Matt are the operators, Andrew's the human player, and I'm the technician. So from my standpoint, this is probably the most stressful season I've been a part of.
Yeah.
Because we've had so many problems, and like our camera for seeing during sandstorm, it would disconnect all the time.
Right.
And so again, that's my fault. So I got to be in there trying to figure out how to make it work. Otherwise, we can't see, and we'll probably break things. So, but it was a really great season all around because there was a lot of automation that we got to implement, which is really where I come from, is the programming side. So that was really exciting this year.
Good thing. So you get to the competition out at Orchard View. Make sure you can see him in there. You're not hiding on us, are you?
I'm trying to.
Orchard View, big competition here in town. Talk about that day. What do you remember?
I remember going out fairly confident because it was our competition and we were just ready to win. And then we ended up doing that by 1 point, which was absolutely
you got
insane.
a little cocky. Yeah. And then you walk away with a 1 point squeak by. Right?
Yeah, it got a little close at the end, but it was still a lot of fun.
Right. Then you went to Saginaw.
Shepherd.
Well, that was another big one. Good weekend over there.
Yeah.
Then on to Detroit.
Yep.
You get down to Detroit. This is where the rubber really hits the road. These are the world competitions. You got them coming in from all over the planet. The level of competition go up that much?
So, yes, but at the same time, no. It's sort of hard to describe, I guess, because in Michigan, you have the most teams out of any other country or state. You've got 548 teams in Michigan, I believe, and the next highest is California with 200 something.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, in Michigan, at the state competition, it's known as the hardest competition there is.
Yeah.
And so then you go from that and then to Worlds when it's not so much as many powerhouse teams as there is every division just runs so deep with good, solid teams that can put up a fight any match.
So you get through the competition, then Facebook pops up and it says, we're going to Ford Field. What'd you feel at that point?
You know, it's kind of a feeling it's undescribable. It's like the world's version of the Super Bowl.
Right.
You know, it's the top 3 teams against the other top 3 teams.
Right.
just running through that tunnel like, sport players is the most incredible experience I've ever had in my
Heart
entire
beating
life.
like a mile a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was intense.
Crowd cheering, good sized crowd out there watching and everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
thousands.
thousands. That's a great thing. How were the girls? Yeah, like he didn't pay any attention. Whatever.
I was too busy watching the
Yeah, okay. It wasn't too long ago. I was in your shoes, pal. I wasn't doing robots, but I know what it's all about. So you talk about the results. How'd you come out of the world?
It was all right. I think we did great
Yeah?
comparing what we were thinking we were going to do there.
What'd you think going in?
I mean, comparing it to last year, we weren't really extremely confident.
Right.
I mean, we had a blue banner under our belt, which was
Right.
all right, and a few awards.
Yeah.
But,
Few. Yeah,
yeah.
brass everywhere. So you finished second.
Yes,
In the world.
that was very surprising.
Who was the team that came out number one? Where were they from?
There's alliances of 4 teams. So I know one of them was Thunder Chickens 217. I personally don't remember any of the other team members.
Yeah.
There's a
Came from Brighton.
Brighton Bulldogs, 3707, I believe. They're from Brighton, Michigan.
Okay.
Then, like Harrison said, Thunder Chickens. They're from Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Yeah.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, there's
Netherlands,
a team
too?
from Netherlands.
Wow. All over the
I
world.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
know where the other team is
Amazing.
from.
Now let me ask you this. This has been going on for a while. How many of you guys are graduating and moving on, and how many of you are sticking around to compete next year?
Split
Graduating.
half and half.
You're graduating?
We're graduating.
Yeah.
Dude, no more of this for you. Or can you come back and be advisors?
Yeah, I definitely can't leave this team. It's
Right.
it's like a second home,
Right?
and we're like brothers
Right.
on the drive team.
Right?
I can't leave. I want to come back and give the new students the experience I had.
Yeah.
It's
How
an
about
incredible
you?
experience you can't leave behind.
Well, so I'm going to Michigan Tech, and that's about a 9-hour drive.
Right.
So, unfortunately, I cannot be with this team,
Uh-huh.
but I am planning on helping mentor a team up there.
That's awesome.
When
That's
he got back, he went to me. He was like, "Oh no, I'm not a student anymore. I'm a mentor."
Well, I'll tell you what, from the looks of your dad's storage barn back here, there's got to be an airplane. That'll shorten up the drive, right? Just fly back and forth. You can come back. You guys, next year. Next year, you got one more year of competition? 2 more years?
2 more years.
2 more years?
Yep.
Well, hey, the future's yours.
It is.
Yeah.
That's right. And you got a little hint as to what's coming next year. What is it?
It's
Infinite
crap, I can't
recharge.
even remember. Yeah,
Infinite
infinite.
recharge.
Recharge.
Yeah,
Infinite
infinite
recharge.
recharge.
All right.
Presented by Star Wars.
Oh boy, presented by Star Wars, right? To all of our teams that competed from the Muskegon area over in Muskegon, or what was the other town? Shepherd?
Shepherd.
Yeah, Shepherd. And then Detroit, congratulations to these guys that we've been following all year long. Great job. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be with you guys all season long. We've enjoyed following your story. We appreciate bringing home all this brass back in Muskegon. That's as big a win as any sports thing I've ever seen. So to the MARS Rovers, we say congratulations. They're going to take the summer off, kinda.
No.
No?
Incorrect.
Correct.
I tried to get you guys the summer off. Now play along here.
2020
break.
starts tomorrow.
2020 starts tomorrow. The MARS Rovers, it's robotics on. I mean, they're on speed with robotics out here, man. Follow these guys along and watch them go with their robotics and all the wonderful things they've got going on right here. And we're going to keep following them on the Muskegon channel.